After nearly 2 decades at the helm, Daniel Ek, the co-founder and longtime CEO of Spotify, has announced he's stepping down. The streaming giant is entering a new era with not one, but 2 CEOs taking over. But this transition comes at a moment of controversy, with artists pulling their music and fans questioning the company's direction. Let's break down what's happening, why it matters, and what it could mean for the future of Spotify. Daniel Ek co-founded Spotify back in 2006 in Sweden. His idea was simple but revolutionary: make music streaming easy, legal, and global. Under his leadership, Spotify grew from a scrappy startup into the world's largest audio streaming platform, with over 700 million users today. Along the way, Spotify expanded beyond music into podcasts, audiobooks, and even video. On September 30th, Ek announced he'll officially exit his role as CEO on January 1st, 2026. But he's not leaving Spotify. Instead, he'll move into a new role as executive chairman. That means he'll focus on long-term strategy and investments, while 2 familiar faces step up to lead day-to-day operations: Gustav Söderström, Spotify's Chief Product and Tech Officer, and Alex Norström, the Chief Business Officer. The pair have already been serving as co-presidents since 2023, so this shift basically makes official what's been happening behind the scenes. So why now? For one, Spotify just had its first full year of profitability in 2024, after years of running at a loss while it scaled up. Ek himself says this change simply matches titles to how the company already works. He wants to focus on the big picture and let Gustav and Alex handle operations. But there's another reason this moment feels important: the growing criticism of Spotify's business model and Ek personally. Artists have long criticized Spotify for paying low royalties. That tension boiled over this year when Daniel Ek's venture capital firm invested over $700 million in Helsing, a German AI company that develops military technology. Bands like Deerhoof, Shoo Shoo, Hotline TNT, Sylvan Esso, and even major acts like Massive Attack have pulled their music from Spotify in protest. In their words, the money fans spend on Spotify subscriptions is indirectly funding, quote, lethal dystopian technology. Helsing pushed back, saying its tools are only used for European defense and deterrence, particularly against Russian aggression in Ukraine. But the backlash hasn't cooled. For some artists, it's not just about streaming royalties anymore, it's about ethics. In his farewell letter to employees, Ek didn't mention these artist protests at all. Instead, he emphasized Spotify's success story and his own next chapter, helping build more European super companies. He described his new executive chairman role as a hands-on position, focusing on long-term vision, while the co-CEOs guide Spotify's next phase. It's a very European model, similar to what you see at companies like Nestlé or Volkswagen. So what's next? Spotify is still the global leader in streaming, but it faces challenges. Rivals like Apple Music, YouTube Music, and Amazon are growing. Pressure from artists and listeners is intensifying, and new AI-driven models for discovery, playlists, and even royalties are on the horizon. The new co-CEOs, Gustav and Alex, will need to prove they can navigate those waters, while Ek takes a step back but stays influential. Daniel Ek's departure marks the end of an era, but it's far from the end of the story. Spotify has changed how the world listens to music, but can it keep artists, fans, and investors happy at the same time? That's the challenge waiting in 2026. What do you think? Will Spotify thrive under new leadership, or are its best days behind it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives.